This is part 3 of trigonometry. Part 1 we learned how to label the sides. Part 2 we learned about the tan function. The tan or tangent function tells us the ratio between the opposite and the adjacent. Or in other words, if you divide the opposite by the adjacent, you'll get tan of the angle for that triangle. You might not understand all of that, but as long as you can remember TOA to then write down the equation tan x equals opposite over adjacent, you should be grand, and then you have to be able to follow these 4 steps. So just recap the last lesson. You start off with labelling what you know. So we had a 3 centimetre side, we labelled that A, and what we want to know is this Y here, so we labelled that O. This is the hypotenuse, but we don't need to know it, and we don't have it either, so we didn't apply it. O and A should trigger in your brain after a while TOA, O and A, and the T standing for tan. So you write down the equation tan x equals opposite over adjacent. You then substitute in the values, which 3 was the A, x represented the angle, it'll always be what after tan, so tan 75, and the y was the opposite. When you get to this part, you notice I've written over 1 there because you can write a fraction equals another fraction and cross multiply to get 3 times tan 75 equals 1 times y, which is y. And you put this in your calculator and get 11.2 centimetres. But it'll not always be a case that you maybe want to find out the opposite. What if instead we want to find out the adjacent? Let's look at an example like that. In this example, we're going to try to find x. So if you go back and look at your notes, the first thing you should do is label your sides, what you know. We know the 7 there, it's opposite the angle, so the 7 will be O. And then that's the only thing we know. The other thing we want to know is the x. It's adjacent, or it's next to the angle. It's not the hypotenuse because it's opposite the right angle, so it must be the adjacent, A. And that O and A should trigger in your head that we use tan. So TOA means that tan x equals opposite over adjacent. Now you've got to be careful in questions how they're labelled and how you label things. We've introduced an x here, but that x always stands for the angle, tan of the angle. So this x is connected with the adjacent. This x here is the angle, so that can be confusing. So make sure you get your letters correct. So when we start to fill this in, x will be the angle, which is 60. So tan 60 equals, the opposite is 7. So 7 divided by, and then the adjacent is what we want to find out, it's x. And it's the same step as before, because we've got a fraction on the right hand side, we can make a fraction on the left hand side, and we can cross multiply. Now unfortunately when we do that, it doesn't finish it off, but it gets us started. So x times tan 60, I would write as x tan 60, or x, you can have a times in there, you don't need to. X times tan 60, and that equals 7 times 1, which is 7. Now how do you deal with this? You came across this 2 lessons ago, but just to recap, that's just a number, tan 60, so it could be like having, that could be 4, for example. It's not, but it could be 4. So let's say x times 4 is 7. How would you find out what x is? Well, that's saying that 4x is 7. And you always divide by the number of x's, or what x has been multiplied by. So x would be 7 divided by 4. So hopefully, just make sure you're happy with that, and hopefully that will help you then with the last step here. What we do is, because x is multiplied by tan 60, to get x on its own, we divide both sides by tan 60. So x equals 7 divided by tan 60. You put that in your calculator, 7 divided by tan 60, and you get 4.04 to 3 significant figures. Let's put this all in centimetres. If you're not getting any numbers like this at all when you put it in your calculator, make sure you've got a little D on the top of your calculator. If you're really happy, you can go on and try the exercise. I'm just going to do one more. You don't need to put it in your notes, but if you want to listen just to reinforce things, then continue to do so. In this question, we're asked to find AB. So AB is this side. We want to find it, so we like to label it. We can call it AB because that's what it is called, or you can call it X, whatever you are comfortable with. I'm going to just go with X for that side. We then want to start off by labeling what we know and what we want to know. So what do we know? We know the 9. Just because the 9 is like a diagonal there doesn't mean it's always the hypotenuse. Remember, the hypotenuse is the longest side. It's opposite the right angle. So actually that's the hypotenuse. Maybe if you turn your device around, you might be able to see that. So this is not the longest side. It is opposite the angle that we have, 55. So it is called O for opposite. And again, if that is the hypotenuse there, opposite the right angle, then this must be the one left over, the one next to the angle, which is A. So again, we've got this scenario where we know O and we want A. O and A means we write down the equation tan X equals O over A. And you're getting that from remembering TOA. You then substitute in the values. Now what is X? X represents the angle, remember, when it was beside tan. So that's 55. O is the 9, opposite the angle. And A is the adjacent, which we've called X. So maybe a good reason to call it AB is so you don't get confused with the X's, but you can figure out what suits you best. We then have a fraction equals tan 55. So we can write it over 1, and we can cross multiply. We end up with X times tan 55 equals 9. And then to get X and so we can divide both sides by tan 55. Sorry about my writing, that was terrible. This is like writing with a crayon. And then you put that in your calculator. Probably take a new line if you can and run out of space. 9 divided by tan 55 is 6.3. 0 to 3 sig figs. Again, with no units here, let's just go with meters this time. And does that make sense in the size of things? Well, the opposite was 9. That angle is bigger than 45, which means this side should be smaller. Okay? And 6.3 is smaller. So that's around about the right. Well, that's the right number. Hope that was useful.